Welcome back. We are going to have a look at a chess technique. This is the first technique we're going to look at in module 3 and 4. Started working with, in this case, couples, and later on with groups of families. Today is about couples. This technique may be one of the more interesting techniques in the play of life. It's called the chess technique and was created by Rojas Bermudez, my teacher. Originally, it worked in psychodrama, and now we adapted to the play of life. This technique is specifically to work on issues on sexuality in a couple's relationship, to talk about and to have a look at their sexual relationships. Sexual relationships is one of the topics very difficult that couples find very difficult to talk about. Somebody say that in a couple to talk about finances, the education of the children, what to do or not to do, and sexuality are three very difficult elements in what to talk about. In this case, we are going to focus on sexuality. We are going to look at a technique that is very basic, but is very powerful. So the technique consists of a template. Instead of a template that you're going to download, and you're going to use only two figures. In that case, we are going to have a look at stereotype situation. This technique is to be used in any type of interpersonal sexual relationships. We are going to use a stereotype relationship between a man and a woman, and also a very, very stereotyped case. A case of a man who wants more sex than the woman. I'm sorry for how boring and stereotyped the case is, but the purpose is not to talk about sexuality. The purpose is not to talk the philosophy about it, but how to use the technique. The process is very simple. The direction is, one of you is going to start. We are going to represent here the way that you have sex, the way that you relate sexually. One of you will start and the other person will respond. Don't think too much, just be you and respond in the way that you feel that you usually do. In that case, you're going to work in silence. One person will move, the other person will respond. Don't move the figures in the position, just move as the person is standing up. And when one person feels that you are going to have an encounter, you put it together like this, that means that you are having sex, the encounter. But when you are moving in that direction, different directions, and one person feels that he cannot do it anymore, feels that he want to give up, the person does this, and this amount of the game. So let's start. I'm going to do again a stereotype relationship, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Now, meanwhile this is happening, we have also a drawing in our notes, or even a copy of the template, where we have a drawing. In this case, this side is the man. We're using sociometric symbols, and the other side is the woman. I'm going to see, we're going to map it up here, what is happening on this stage. So that gives a graphic demonstration of what is happening. So let's do it. Again, this is a stereotype relationship between a man and a woman, when the woman is not very happy in the way that the husband is approaching her, and the husband is not very happy in the way she responds. So let's go for it. We say to the clients, don't look at each other, look at the figures, and with both hands move when I say go. So I say go. And I write this to the middle. So we have here a luck encounter, where we saw the whole process. So in that case, the couple are going to talk about it. How was it? What did you feel? What happened? But sometimes it could have happened that when the woman were like here, were there, and the man was here, the woman may do this, and the husband, instead of doing that far away as we did it before, in that movement, in that movement here, he could have done this and not continue, or she could have done this too much. So now it's time to practice as the people who are helping you to play a role. So one will be the man, one will be the woman, and create a stereotype situation. You can copy the same situation. No, a very eager man and very wanted to go there very quickly, and the woman more reticent because she wants something else. After this technique, we are going to have a very important part in which the man and the woman are going to show their style, what they like. And in that case, they are learning with each other. They're going to start talking about things that before was very difficult. This is the second part. Now, time to practice.